everyone, you know what to play next to bring everything that is awesome in gaming, like this. This is my glorious avatar. We are in, well, right now we're in the Aldmeri Dominion. If you're not familiar with TES, the Elder Scrolls, it's still the flagship game of Bethesda Softworks, the most notorious companies in gaming. It's questionable whether it's because they're a southern company, frequently brings more culture to the table. They are so weirdly creative. Their recent efforts with, I want to say Red Guard, the name is escaping me, and then Dishonored, etc., where they partnered up, are a lot cleaner. This is a rougher world. Mr. Howard and Mr. Mr. Taylor created this from scratch. It was largely Mr. Howard's baby, but obviously there were other things going on. One of the things that they did off the drop was put writings into the game. I only really saw that in Ultima. So when we were going through and beta testing, my dad is Akatosh, Dragon God of Time, and then I was in the second game. We really got to plunge into what was good and what wasn't, and why they were doing it, and how not only the engines but also gameplay was evolving. So it's really interesting. Arcana Restored, a handbook. One of the first. Makest thou the mana fountain to be primed with pure gold. May the humors be rectified, coaxed from the chaos of pure power. Droppest thou then the pure gold upon the surface of the mana fountain. Takest thou exceedingly great care to safeguard yourself from the insalubrious tempest of the mana fountain. For through such assaults may one's health be utterly blighted. This is instructions on how to restore runes here. Backpack. There's a lot of looting, not quite a looter shooter, a little bit more hack and slash. We're trying to find out what is happening to our embassy here in the Aldmeri Dominion. Everything you're seeing is Elvish, and the art department went out of its way to keep them one with the land. So they're very real elves. So we found a dead body already, a broken card. My familiar is just absolutely crazy pants. They'll pop out of nowhere. I don't even know if I'm in a battle. We'll just explode into light. Oh, there's a live person here. Holy cow.
Saw you standing over the body of a dead wood elf. Nearly put an arrow in your throat. Good thing I recognise you. Azerith, Bind Dusk Ranger. We work directly for King Camoran Eredon. Saw you earlier in the throne room. The king had his suspicions about the missing work crew and asked me to look into it. Seems we both have a stake in this.
What do you know about what's going on?
I know enough. Khajiit owed an embassy. They're angry the High Elves are dragging their feet to build it. Seemed like politics until a dozen stonemasons vanished without a trace. The king sent me to find out why.
I'm glad that the king is backing us on this, because we really do need their support as Khmer attempts to regain the throne.
Before the Dominion, King Camoran Eredon nearly lost a civil war. I came to see if the missing stonemasons were targeted by the Blacksap rebellion. But Blacksap would have displayed the bodies, not left them as food for Horvor.
Who did this?
The king suspects Ambassador Tarinwe has been up to no good. Little things, some of her associations. But he can't accuse his allies of undermining the whole alliance. So he sent me to deal with it. Ambassador Tarinwe used criminals to smuggle supplies. Never directly, but enough for us to notice. I'm not saying she had these stonemasons killed, but I'd like to ask her myself. Problem is, there's nothing we can do while she's in the Altmer embassy.
Tarinwe left the Altmer embassy earlier, after I questioned her.
If she left the embassy, she knows someone's onto her. She'll go to ground, try to flee. Have someone smuggle her out of Grotwood. We should probably stop her. Meet me by the Middens, at the base of the Elden Tree. I'll be there shortly.
They were supposed to add some romance options. This is clearly not one of them. Meeting them by the Middens, it's the Jakes. Alright, I'll meet you there. Let's go find the line of porta potties that signal this. vent location. Find the midden entrance below. This is, we're doing good stuff here. Working hard. Really working. Oh, interesting. They let you into Abner's barn, into the trees. Sir, if you ever played Arena was the first game. Barns are that family. I think this takes place prior. These would be his ancestors. The Barnes are constantly trying to take over Tamriel. Like, they are just scandalous. His sister. Now, Abner is a good sort. He is fighting with Chimera, but his sister has gone in and she's the usurper queen. So Euraxia is chipped right off the Thurnian block there. People are always doing something scandalous. They never necessarily get along with each other while they're doing it. And they're just so politically active that it's not weird to see them on different sides. It's like they just don't, you can't lose that way. Alright, so we can find the middens. We can go talk to Abner. We can... got this guy Bulgur just wandering around. Hang out in this snug pod. Well, they're in the same general direction, so we might as well check it out. Then obviously you can team up with other players online and so on, which you'll sometimes do. There are group quests that are kind of hard to do by yourself. They try to keep it relatively independent, but I'm not mad about protecting getting this part of the game. Abner, oh, interesting. So I have to travel to do that. So I have the gateway above me. Captain Waters. Well, I'm on a mission here. Mission for my queen. Obviously we're gonna do this. Okay, where's the hazard at? Sorry, has to be familiar. You get some sort of pet. I chose what I call a fire lizard, the dragon. Sir, where are you? Oh, there you are. Running around.
They call this place the Middens because it's where all the refuse ends up. We clear them out now and again, but they always come back. Necessary evil, I'm told.
The ambassador's inside? This is...
Spoke with someone I trust. She's definitely here. We should get moving. We're not far behind her. Capture her, bring her in for questioning. Find proof she's behind this so Prince Naaman doesn't explode with outrage.
Why would he not?
Never thought I'd hunt a high elf ambassador.
What can we expect to find?
Smugglers, skooma addicts, and more than a few criminals. They keep to themselves, but sometimes they band together to repel outsiders. Kind of like a filthier version of the Dominion.
Recommendations for
Our goal is to find Ambassador Tarinway before she buys passage out of Grotwood. Staying in the shadows, avoiding unnecessary conflict. That's what I'd do. But there's a lot of ground to search. I'll follow your lead.
Alrighty. So we have to get through this before we can report back to the farm. So, there are other quests. You can start off just in a completely different place. Where's my entrance to the menu? It's like right here. Right here. I guess I'm going around and up. We're about to enter a den of iniquity, friend. Are you excited?
Buying, selling, trading.
Hello. That's not it? You're seeing this with me, right? You also thought that was it. Oh, they clipped their polygonals. Actually, I have it on a slightly lower resolution just to keep things moving, so it doesn't get as clippy. Entrance to the below. Middens above. Into the middens. Got it. There you go. The wood elves practice with throwing all garbage out their windows to fall on the roofs of their tree houses is regarded by other folks as revolting and unsanitary. Ezra, do you have anything to say about that?
We need Ambassador Tarinway alive. But if she runs, I'm putting an arrow through her ankle.
We expect to find.
Smugglers, skooma addicts, and more than a few criminals.
Okay.
Our goal is to find Ambassador Tarinway before she buys passage out of Grotwood.
Got it. I feel like we've already had this discussion. So the quests
I'm going
are
to die down
involved,
here.
but still
Hungry.
insanely open world. They did a
Alone.
great job.
I must smell
bringing these
awful.
into their universe. They're just absolutely notorious for it.
Finally, some meat.
Where you just spend hundreds of hours here.
Is that you? No, you're not my son. If you see him, tell him to come visit me. And to bring my rug.
We'll do, yeah. We'll do. We do have quest markers, so it looks like we're heading to the lower pit. You can kind of never resist seeing, you know, what they have set up for us along the way. We do a lot as far as using people as objects in that in turn as art installments or theater installments where you can just kind of watch the players take the stage.
Thank Ifra you're not with them.
What is search the pit? He doesn't have any thoughts. My trusty minion never does. Absolutely beautiful scenery. They just went out of their way to create an experience and succeeded. Oh wow, okay, so we have a major obviously little battle here.
Your words are wise, Lacour.
Oh, I'm hitting
Now,
flag.
come. Sit by.
We need Ambassador Tarinway alive.
Ah, you tempt
Why am I
me.
hitting a flag here?
But this one's husband is waiting.
But you have no husband here, my boy. My friends and I will see.
I think somebody already stripped the quest. Let's see what it's got. You always loot while they're fighting, you know? What's wrong with that? And that dude. I will loot in the middle of battle. Alright. Figured I'd tap a few things while we're here, don't stare. My inventory's full already. So we can move in. Can we search the lower layer? Seems like we're dead. I mean, mostly we're just saying if she's down here or not.
I'll never feel right again.
Oops, I can feel it. There you are. What am I doing? Just like a statue. What did I not trip in this instance? Head joined a group. Capture ambassador. Definitely in the instance. I think someone got
Prince
here.
Naaman sent someone to the embassy. We have to leave before we're discovered.
It's too late! For the inheritance!
Where are my really great fireballs so I can throw flames. I'll have to look at my keybinds to see what happened there. Just gonna hack this through the experienced gamer here. Just got one. Yeah, I don't think so.
On your feet. You're coming with me.
Or I was busy looting.
Why? Where are you taking me?
Taking you
To
home,
King
son.
Camorran Eridan, where you'll answer for crimes against the Dominion.
You'll have me killed and served for dinner.
Kinda hoping.
Only if you're proven guilty. And if you are, none of us could stomach you. Now get moving.
I'm gonna destroy.
Good working with you. I'll take her from here. You should inform the king of the good news.
go tell the goddess prisoner. She's pretty docile for an outed ambassador. So yeah, not exactly a mile a minute because it's so open world. It's a lot more immersive than that. Every forum and every review of Skyrim, everyone calls it Skyrim. Skyrim was when they decided to go on their publish across different platforms spree. They started it with PlayStation. They somehow got a deal where they moved from PC only to PlayStation. And really just took off. For some reason, when people were able to access this on console, it absolutely made their name for them. By that point, they've been around for something ridiculous, like 15 years. And Oblivion was also a huge title. But Skyrim put them over the top, and that's what they've been, calling the series pretty much ever since. Anything down here? Every once in a while you'll find out. Want more than mittens? I see you down there living amid the refuge that falls from the elven trees. You're invisible or you're helpless. But you're wrong. My friends don't wallow in filth. Obscurity when you come up on light of flame. The fair city of Elden, now capital of the Eldenary Dominion, will draw people from all over Tamriel. And my friends, where you come out. Those who come to our city will be eager to see valor with their own eyes. Starting a gladiator arena. The Milgar sharp tongue in the elven tree need more information, don't we? The ranks of valor filling up that.
It is so hard to keep one's fur clean in these conditions, but this one has no place else to go.
Yeah, they refer to themselves, Khajiit, they refer to themselves in the third person.
Finally, something to eat.
This weird, oneness in their culture. Interesting how they carried it out. Alright, link in the description below if you do want to play along. Also down there is Gamer Grind. Gamer coffee shipped to your house. Put your logo on merch for like nothing bucks. Really great company to work with. If you're outside, buy this chick your coffee will now make me smile.
I'm desperate.
You can also support us on Patreon. So obviously we've been in gaming for a very long time. It's not, the only thing that we bring to the table. What we're doing is supporting the gaming community and working towards indie development as well. So we do a lot with it. I have a degree in public relations. I've done marketing, etc. Then also there's this applied social media involving influencers and so on. Work done there that I bring into the community and help them bring something to the table. So if your game has something going on, we try to get you out there. I'm working with some really great PR companies as well.
Fate summons you, champion. Will you answer its call?
It's a side quest. We're about to run into the proverbial side quest, I'm going to call it. Definitely hit subscribe. Totally free. Hit subscribe and involve. We love the Elder Scrolls world. When this pops up, we would hop right on it and gone for the tour with us. See what's going on. It's very political. It's very colorful. Food and job seeking. Customize the heck out of your character. You can focus on the main quest or the side quest until you actually really just feel like you're living there. You can actually buy a home. So, incredible game. So hit subscribe, hit the bell, hit like. We love you guys. We love you. You're always along for the ride. But you, next video.